Three, two, one.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Can you dig it, suckers? Yo, what's going on, people? EJ Boxing Live here with another one, boy. So, my NBA predictions, me and YG did the other day. Didn't exactly go exactly how I wanted it to go, but hey, it is what it is. Who's this guy? Bill, whatever. Forget about him. So, me and YG done our picks, right? So, I'm gonna have to start changing stuff around. It's exactly how we did it. All right. So on the Lakers, obviously they didn't face the Oklahoma Thunder. It was the Houston Rockets got through, so they got through the number 4 seed. They got through, and they got dealt with. Did they even win a game? I think they won one game. The Lakers are on fire that day, man. The Lakers just tear them up, something different. Let me put it there. Put this there, right there. The Lakers tear them up something different, boy. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even competitive, man. It could have been more competitive. It wasn't competitive as it should have been. You know what I'm saying? Lakers did their thing. That was the first one. In the second round, and obviously we was expecting the Lakers to face the Clippers. And that didn't happen how I predicted either. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers supposed to face the Clippers here. Denver bloody astonishingly came back from 3-1 all the way to take the Clippers out. Hey, that was a shocker. You know what I mean? That's a shocker. Absolutely. People still ain't even got over that now. People don't even know where is that. They can't believe how they got it so wrong. You know what I mean? I thought the Jazz were, that was just a shocker. That's all I have to say. Just shock people, man. All right. So the Jazz won. Yeah. So, and then obviously Dallas and the Clippers there. So that's more or less how it was on the Western Conference over here. The predictions: Toronto versus. That's another one, man. I got wrong, man. It's another one there. It was the Boston Celtics that got through here. So they got quite a few wrong right now. So let's see. I'm correcting the wrongs on the predictions. The Miami Heat, I think I called that one as well. I didn't think they'd mock. I thought the Bucks would get through. You know what I mean? So that didn't happen either. You know what I'm saying? That didn't happen either. The Miami Heat got through to the five. We're into the final four now, man. The final four, and this is where we're at now. And this is where we're at now. So this here needs to be vacant because obviously we don't know who's going to get through to place the thing. The Lakers, I've still got the Lakers going through. You know what I mean? I ain't changing my mind for that. I've still got the Lakers going through, actually winning that. So the Lakers, still got the Lakers beating the Denver Nuggets to go through. So the Lakers had an okay ride, man. I thought Utah would have got through, you know what I'm saying? But the Denver, the Denver beating the Clippers was a shocker, mate. That was a shocker. And the Toronto Raptors, losing to the Boston Celtics. That was another one as well. So we're here in the final four. Let me zoom in. What's going on. Let me zoom in. So see where we are. So now we're in the prediction. The game's already started. So Boston. Go back. Boston are already up 2. Not Boston. The Miami are already up 2. And with the Lakers up 1 game here. So that's how the series is playing out right now. I wonder what the score is going to be. Should I put this in? Nah, 3. No, there's no way putting the scores in there. So that's what's going on. Denver, surprise. It's also the Miami Heat are a surprise as well. Coach Spoelstra, Eric Spoelstra, they're doing well. Ultimately, look, like I said to you, I have the Lakers. The Lakers finally winning the championship. But it's not a foregone conclusion. I mean, these teams in the East are pretty hard, and the Denver Nuggets, they're a wild card. You don't even know what to expect from them. But I must say, yeah, this NBA series has been really good. It's been really good and really competitive. And the NBA playoffs is it's shocked a lot of people, man. It's shocked. I mean, everything. It's definitely shocked a lot of people. This NBA playoffs for real. A lot of people should be losing their jobs over this, man. A lot of coaches, also with the Houston Rockets. D'Antoni's left already, so I think he might be getting a job in Philly, and it's gonna expect. I mean, it's course Eric Spoelstra can't get them through into the what's should I say the finals. Then we see. I mean, this is the final four. If we get them to the finals, he's done pretty well to get them there. But I mean, that's a good milestone. But ultimately, the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat, I don't see how they're gonna beat the Lakers. And you know, to be fair, I don't know if Denver get through. At Denver's a problem for all of them. Denver's going to be a problem for all of them. Still got big Joker, but the Lakers are doing a very good job. LeBron James is very smart. So the whole NBA's changed. We got a game later on tonight. I believe it's the Heat and Celtics game 3. Yeah, I look forward to that game. So this is my new. I need to save this in my new scare. Save this in. Oh God, this is number 3, right? This I got save this in. Save this in. Yeah. Save. We're gonna bring up the other one. Let's bring up the game 3, man. And I tell you what, man, it's playing out pretty well. See this there. Let me bring this on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. There you go, game 3. All right. So B Marsh's Celtics versus Daniel Copotier's Miami Heat. Daniel, I'm surprised Daniel ain't even been around. I'll tell you what, Celtics are struggling with Kimbo, man. They're struggling. Took 2-zip. That's the square. You go down there 2-zip. And they go do something about it, man. They go do something about it. So they got to win a game. Otherwise, their series is going to be finished quick, man. Bam Olabo and Jimmy Butler bringing that defensive heat, bruv. They got to do something. The Celtics they got to answer back in game 3. So if they want to do nothing. But ultimately, it doesn't matter what they do. The Lakers are going to win the whole damn thing anyway. All right. Talk about Lakers. Let's hear from my girl. What's her name again? From the Splash Squad. Let's see what she's saying.
Really true. Then why did you guys pick the Clippers over the Nuggets in that matchup? You know? And I asked people that.
Yeah,
and
people
they were saying, yeah, but the bubble Clippers suck. I said, okay, so then why didn't you change your predictions? You still had them the same. Even going into game 7, you still thought the Clippers would win. Your team couldn't even stop the Nuggets.
Hey, she's 100% right, you know. He's 100% right. People they weren't giving the Denver Nuggets no hope. They're still shocked that the Denver even here. Talking about, it'd be bad for the league if Denver gets to the right team. If they're the better team they deserve to get. I mean, what do you mean if the Denver get into the final? She's right about game 7. Loads of people picked the Clippers to win in game 7. They thought they'd get it together. They didn't, and they're out.
Okay, so you think they're going to stop the Lakers or make our path harder to the championship? Make it make sense. We're going up against the better team. We're just better than both. It's not our fault that we're that much better than both teams. Are we getting it?
Yo, man. My girl, boy. She Laker prediction. Missed it Laker, whatever she called herself.
All right. Yes, I called this meeting. Everyone settle down. We won today. Yes, as expected. By many. As predicted by one. We just gotta talk about some things because I don't like the direction in which this is going. Okay, we're now switching the narrative. The Clipper bandwagons, the Laker haters, and the undercover resenters. The jealous squad. I don't know who that is, but there's a lot of people kind of just jealous of the Lakers in general. All of them kind of rooting against us, for our downfall. And so I'm seeing the narrative start to switch, and I'm not here for that. So we're going to talk about it, okay? As far as this game, all I really have to say is we got to work on our defense a little bit. Luckily, their supporting cast is struggling. How things change. Their supporting cast is struggling, so we did well with that. But some little things we can tweak, and it's just a wrap for them. Like, we shouldn't be doubling off Murray, things like that. Y'all saw it, okay? Also, free throws were atrocious, horrific. Yeah, So, I mean, we're going to win either way, but if we tighten those things up, we should be fine. We know they're very capable of those second half comebacks. They got a bunch of them on the formidable Clippers. You know, the mighty, mighty Clippers. They might be able to get one on us. So we're going to have to be careful about that. They also did get pummeled game one by the Clippers. So this is not something to be like, oh, this is going to be super easy. You know what I mean? Like, we still need to respect them. That's what I came to talk to you guys about. What a segue, Caitlin. Can we give it up for me? Wow.
Go ahead.
I came to talk to you guys about that because I'm seeing a lot of, actually, matter of fact, meeting notes right here. I wrote it down, okay? Because a lot of people are saying, oh, this isn't the match we wanted to see. Now it's become a cakewalk for the Lakers. I'm about to break down why that logic literally just does not make any sense.
Exactly.
It's just the mental gymnastics. You guys will, the hoops, you guys will jump through, the hurdles you will jump over to discredit the Lakers in any way this whole season. Like I said in every video, they say we won't do something, we do it. LeBron doesn't play defense, one of the best defenses in the league now we have. LeBron is too old, literally second in voting for MVP. Y'all won't be first seed, we're first seed. You guys are the worst first seed, you guys are going to lose to Portland. We win. We lose to Rockets, we win. We're going to, you know, it's just everything we
hating.
As soon as we do these things, but boom. Yeah, but
they don't good.
We only got first seed because the Clippers were low managing. It's like everything you guys have a ready excuse for to like take us down a notch. But the accomplishment was made by us. This right here and the Clippers losing to the Nuggets really just exposes how good the Lakers really are. We're way above these teams. Let me explain. Here's my question. If the Nuggets beat the formidable Clippers, you know, the Clippers were the deepest team. Y'all said that they had the deepest bench in the league. Scratching my head because now I'm seeing reports that they're trying to add Derrick Rose to their roster, even after, remember when they signed Reggie Jackson, the point guard, over us? We were looking for a secondary point guard. They ended up signing him before we could sign him. Their fans were clowning me, laughing at me. Turns out now they're needing another one. I thought they were the deepest bench in the league.
What happened to that?
Anyways, if the Nuggets were able to overcome that great, amazing team, doesn't that mean they're an even more formidable team? Which would make them an even harder matchup for us? That means that they're even tougher to beat. So then how come it automatically turned into a cakewalk? As if they didn't not only take the series to 7 games, but come back from down 3-1 and multiple double-digit deficits. So really, we're facing an even tougher team, right? But that's not enough for the Clipper fans and the Laker haters. They're saying the Clippers match up better with us. So we would have had more trouble with the Clippers personally because they match up really well with our players, and they would have been able to neutralize what we're doing and all this conspiracy theories. You know, they're kind of off in the ocean, floating around in a basket, just rambling to themselves. But I heard them. My supersonic hearing, and I'm addressing you.
She's funny as hell, man.
The matchup would be better, and they would be able to beat us. So it would be harder for us to go through the Clippers than to go through the Nuggets, even though we just watched what happened in that series. Took them to 7 games, blew several leads, and you have your star dude that chose the Clippers over the Lakers and made a 3-part documentary on why we have him pulling up from the corner and clanging on the back. Right? So even though we watched that, and we see that Nuggets are hungrier, they want it more, and they might be a tougher opponent.
Oh, shit.
We're still going to say it's now a cakewalk, right?
Lakers trophy,
and we're going to
man.
say because the Clippers match up better with the Lakers.
Oh, this girl's funny, bro.
If that is really true, then why did you guys pick the Clippers over the Nuggets in that matchup? You know? And I asked people that. And they were saying, yeah, but the bubble Clippers suck. I said, okay, so then why did you change your predictions?
Yeah.
You still had them the same. Even going into Game 7, you still thought the Clippers would win.
They did.
Right? Because you thought the Clippers were better, this formidable foe. You guys have held on to this fantasy from Game 1. Deepest bench league, best team in LA. The only reason they're not winning is load management. I've heard all these things.
Yeah.
They were fallacies, everyone.
Oh, fallacies.
Lies.
I like that one.
Say it with me.
Lies. She's funny as her. Yeah.
Don't take it out on Laker fans and the team. Look at this.
It's funny. This goes funny, man.
We perform, We see the stats. We see the standings. Stop playing with me. Don't try to take our accomplishments away because of your shortcomings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So this whole matchup talk, you were wrong about the matchups. So maybe the Nuggets really are an even harder matchup. Now you're saying, well,
Nuggets are hard, man.
If it was in the regular season, it'd be a different story. I'm sorry. I just didn't realize that this was a regular season game. Oh, I'm sorry. This is
NBA playoffs.
This is where it steps up. If your stars don't step up, that's on you.
Yes.
And your stars.
And you're
LA their way. Their way is out the bubble way. So I say that to say maybe you guys were simply just wrong. Well, not maybe. You were wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Stop trying to take accomplishments from the Lakers and say it's now a cakewalk. That literally
that's Skip Bayless. That's Skip Bayless.
Questions?
Talking crazy.
Comments below. I would love to talk this out with you. For anyone that thinks the Nuggets are a cakewalk.
Nope, they ain't a cake. Nope.
The Clippers are horrible.
Yeah, the Denver Nuggets, I ain't cakewalk for no one, bro. They are legitimately a frightening team. Jamal Murray putting up back-to-back 40 points. Joker turning in, and the rest of the role players, they are a serious, deep, talented bench. You need to bring your A game to beat them. Denver they're actually better. They built the whole team to beat so they said to beat LeBron James, but they didn't get LeBron James. That was a silly thing to do. I mean, they had a really good team, but Paul George, to be fair, he ain't had that much success in the playoffs. Kawhi left the whole build team in Toronto. I mean, to be the next team in LA, they really didn't realize is that the Clippers has got a curse. I heard this LA Clippers curse thing. So, let's hear from Mr. Meg.
They're not hungry. They don't want it at all. People were finding little clips. Paul George wasn't even fighting over screens. They don't want to win. This team going to 7 games and coming back in, they want it.
Yep.
That's tougher for us to go through. Sorry, not sorry. That's hard for you guys to believe, but get into it. It's the reality.
Yeah.
Okay? This is the bubble. And you're not in it.
Nope.
And some of the other fans are in it, and they're cakewalk. Where did that word even come from?
Okay.
Not making sense. This is logical, Caitlin, coming to you. This is logical.
Skip Bayless.
You're just trying to appeal to your logical side.
Skip Bayless.
Okay. I don't know if you guys, the Clipper fans, is it working? Let me know in the comments below. Now I just gave y'all some straight facts. Now I'm just going to talk about why I like this series. You guys really
go ahead. It's a good series.
It's going to be boring.
She's going to do a prediction.
Disrespectful to the Denver Nuggets.
The Denver Nuggets.
They actually give effort.
Yeah,
I like this game because number one, it's chippy. Okay, we see the big men matching. Okay, I like to see Jokic versus Dwight.
Yeah.
I had to popcorn the whole game. Dwight was getting under his skin. He was in the huddle messing with them. He was throwing little things at Jokic and getting him in foul trouble.
I missed all of that, man.
Frazzled. We love to see. That's what we want to see. We want to see those matchups. I'd rather see Dwight versus Jokic than Dwight versus Montrezl Harrell and Zubac. Jamal Murray's going to get frustrated like he did, but he's going to go off. Patrick Beverly's going to get frustrated and bark at the virtual fans and the screen cheerleaders, the virtual cheerleaders, all while having the stat line of 2 points, 1 block, and 2 turnovers. So I do want to play them just because I wanted to just demolish them. Like now that I'm watching how they play, we would have crushed them. Yeah, we would have crushed them.
Crushed it, yeah.
It would have been nice to just be able to just crush them like that. But I think this is the better path, Laker fans. Just because we knew that they can't make it past the second round. This proves even more, in my opinion. You can't even make it to beat us. That's on you. There's no, I respect the ring less. That's your opinion. I'm sorry, but that's not how it is. That's you. Your team couldn't even stop the Nuggets. So you think they're going to stop the Lakers or make our path harder to the championship? Make it make sense. We're going up against the better team. We're just better than both. It's not our fault that we're that much better than both teams. Are we getting it? This whole game was kind of like emotionally charged. They were mad at each other. Yeah, at the end, LeBron literally checked out. I mean, he literally went to the back with the slides in his hand. He actually left. That's how much of a lead we built. They did not manage to come back tonight. I think that might be coming soon. Who knows? Who knows? We could sweep.
We see.
It could be in 5,
Could
whatever.
be.
I don't know. But all I'm trying to tell you guys is this, man. Stop trying to discredit. Just be in reality for a second.
Skip Bayless, man. They're hating.
With the haters and the haters.
Yay, hating.
Be realistic.
Stop hating on LeBron, man.
Argument legitimately makes
no sense.
Comment down below if you disagree with me. We can talk it out, and other fans can comment and just we'll talk it out. But I think deep down inside, you have no case, and then also there's some people that just truly don't know. You really thought that was a solid argument. It's super easy now. It's easy.
Yeah, easy. How's it easy?
That makes no sense. I'm sorry to be the one to do it.
Denver Nuggets are legit.
Anyways, y'all, like to see if you enjoyed it. Game 1 in the books, you already know.
Yeah.
Okay. We're eating. We got the rings out. We got the knives and the forks out. Subscribe to the splash button if you haven't. You can click right here to do that. Click here if you haven't seen this video yet.
Yo.
My merch.
Yo, it's funny, right? She flamed up the Blazer fan. Now that's where I watched a few of her videos, man. The Portland Blazer fan got that work, bro. Slowly start getting defeated. Couldn't say nothing. The sat there. I ain't gonna lie, her predictions have been on point as well, man. You know, check her out, man. The Splash Squad. Her predictions have been on point, man. Her predictions have been on point. I haven't really got a real prediction of for this one, but it don't matter. It don't matter, man. Lakers sitting pretty healthy. LeBron, they can see it. They can see the championship. Oh, the championship's gonna be tainted. Oh, it wasn't a real championship. Me, shut up, man. So does that mean like what you talking about? Like people came to play. Like, the bubble, no crowd. Listen, people getting on with it. A championship's a championship. No matter how you get it, you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? This is what basketball's about, man. The best teams come to play. You know what I'm saying? The best teams come to play. My predictions are slightly off. I still have the Lakers winning the championship. There's one thing I ain't playing with. The Clippers, nah, they ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's not about it, bro. The Clippers ain't about it, man. I don't know what they're gonna do. Doc Rivers, if he's gonna get sacked, I don't know what they're gonna do, man. They way back. They've gone way back now. I don't know what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Golden State, they out the picture. All these teams, and LeBron is still here. He's coming into his 18th year, man. 18th year in the NBA, bro. LeBron James is a special talent. And I'm gonna lie to you. If he wasn't in the NBA, I don't know if I'll be watching some of the games, man. Because they haven't, in terms of building the next stars, I like to see them building stars from the college. And then you feel like you're going through their career. Like, I mean, I think Kevin Durant, I watched his career come through. But he's not as personable as LeBron James and never got as much hate as LeBron James, man. The amount of hate and disrespect they did to LeBron James is ridiculous. Let's see stats out here. LeBron James versus the Nuggets. Shit. Listen to this. LeBron playoff wins 164. The Denver Nuggets 76. Conference final, the Denver Nuggets 4, LeBron 11. Finals appearance 9, none. 3 championships, none. The Denver Nuggets, and listen, I don't know why people clowning the Denver Nuggets. They don't mean nothing. They are a legit, real badass team. If you take them for granted, they gonna come back on you. So I'm just sitting there waiting, hoping that the Lakers can do their thing and get into the finals. Of my predictions and come true. But LeBron look really realistic. How many champions he got? 3, right? 1 with Cleveland, 2 with Miami, 3. So he looked like he's gonna get his 4th championship. 3 different teams. Listen, this guy's one of the greatest. That means every team he ever came to, yeah, he helped them build. You know what I'm saying? Help build. So that's what's up. And let's talk about if he win the Eastern Conference, like if he goes against Miami, that's his former coach Spoelstra. That'd be interesting to see how they're gonna, game to game, how they're gonna try and defensively guard obviously LeBron James and AD, Anthony Davis. That's gonna be interesting. The Celtics is the same thing. They ain't got no bigs, man. Their teams ain't got no real bigs in there to deal with it. They're gonna deal with the talented 4, the 4 bigs in there. Like what they got? Anthony Davis, Jamel McGee, Freaky, and they got Dwight Howard. Come on, man. That's serious. That and alone, yeah. And they got some good guards, man. That Caruso is pretty good. He a pretty good guard, man. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna be easy, boy. It ain't gonna be easy at all. You know what I'm saying? So our people need to slow down with the bloody disrespect to the Nuggets, man. People like, yo, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll bring up right now. The people bringing the stats. People bringing the stats out here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Funny as hell, man. Like people just out here just disrespecting the Denver Nuggets. But listen, the LeBron James, even in the regular season, they didn't do nothing. I think LeBron never played them. But the regular season's the regular season, you know what I'm saying? It's just a game. You just cracking up the points and stuff like that. I mean, they're games, you know what I mean? They're competitive games and stuff, you know. But the regular season is the regular season. My prediction is still staying solid, and I ain't changing it for no one. The Los Angeles Lakers will win the championship, and they will be celebrating Kobe Bryant just to dessert. You understand that? Believe that. You know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant going the respect for Kobe Bryant, Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James, and I think that's it, man. And I think that's it for his career. I don't think you need to do anything else that marvel in the things you did, bro. I think that'd be a fitting end to your career. I mean, even if you still can play again, like what you know what I'm saying? You don't need to. You don't need to. I'm not saying go tarnish your resume, but sometimes it's good to finish at the top. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think sometimes. That's the way I think. My basketball, trying to play basketball again, it's crazy, bro. I ain't got LB. See, look at that. That's the career record. That's what I'm talking about, right? Look at that. See, look at that. Bigger than the whole franchise. LeBron James has done more playoff experience than the Denver Nuggets ever did. Yeah, but that's cool. But Denver Nuggets are just starting up. They starting up, man. They have a really good team. They're gonna be team in the future. You know what I'm saying? I don't really feel that people need to just be trolling the Denver Nuggets like that for real. They're a legit team. They deserve to get what they got, man. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's the way I see it, man. But anyway, my prediction is the Los Angeles Lakers will be in the NBA Finals, hold no doubt, and they will win the chip. They will win the chip this year. That's what I've got. I got them win the chip. I got them legitimately winning the chip. They'll be the champions, boys. But we're gonna find out as the things goes on, man. We're gonna find out and see where this goes, man. You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna be covering the games tonight? Oh, I don't know, man. It's quite tiring. You know, I got things to do usually, so it's hard for me to cover the games completely and to be up. Unless my guys are with me usually, but B Moss is probably biting his nails right now. Denver versus Lee. I don't know how many Denver Nugget fans there are, man. The Clipper fans, I think people would have been up for that one. That was looking to be like a slugfest, but they couldn't even get up to beat the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets, I mean, you up 3-1. How come that's when you're supposed to stamp the door down, man. Don't let them then let that team back in, let that team right back up on you. You know what I'm saying? Time you got your foot on someone's neck, you don't let up. You know, that's what happens, you know. In wrestling, if you don't pin, right? If you don't pin the guy usually gets you back. And that's how things are if you don't put your things down. Usually you have to finish people off. It's better. Finish them off nice, quick, and easily, and then move on to something else. Don't play around. Same thing, Dillian White. If you got Povetkin hurt, finish him off. Also, I'd like to say out, obviously, the Ragamuffin man, Lloyd Hunnigan's in intensive care in hospital. Our prayers and thoughts go out to him and his family at this time. Hopefully, he'll make a recovery. Lloyd Hunnigan also passed away recently. Alan Minter, the British middleweight world champion, he passed away recently. So go out to him, but thoughts go out to them. But talking about the basketball's cranking up some really good games here, and I expect some really good games between the Heat, a slugfest between Miami Heat and the Denver and the Boston Celtics. The Boston have to win a game tonight. They have to. So, you know what I'm saying? If they don't win a game, then it is what it is, bro. But you know what I'm saying? The Lakers are just doing they're doing their thing. They're doing their thing. I'm EJ Boxing Live. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've changed up my predictions now. I've still got actually no. Let me complete the prediction. Who is EJ? Who do you think is going to be in the Eastern Conference? Who's going to get into the final from out of the Boston Celtics or the Miami Heat? Listen, for NBA and for the franchise, everything like that. I think Coach Spoelstra is a better coach than what's his name again? Brad Stevens. So I'm gonna go with the Miami Heat, and they are up too. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him letting off the gas either. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him letting off the gas either. So I'm gonna go with Coach Spoelstra to put the nail in the coffin, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? To what they call them, to the thingy, man. So I I'm gonna have to go with thingy, man. I'm going with Miami Heat. So I'm gonna go with. I can go with Miami Heat to finish off the job, mate. Yeah. What's going there? Shit. What's going on there? I need to get these things. Doesn't matter. All right. So me, J Boxing Live. I'll catch you guys on the next one, which will be. When would it be? I'll catch you guys. Maybe do tonight. No, I think I'll do the Laker one. Laker versus Denver. There's always interesting. I mean, the Miami Heat are already up 2-up, but I think Miami Heat will get to the finals. I like that. But for historical purposes, let me change that around now. For historical purposes, I'd probably like the Celtics to win, to get through to the finals. You know what I mean? Because listen, the historical purposes, I'd probably like them to get through. You know what I mean? It's Lakers versus Boston is always a classic. It brings the casual fans in and the viewers in. So, but I think I think Miami will. But I'd like the Boston Celtics to get in because of obviously the matchups over years. Magic Bird, Kobe versus Kevin Garnett. Now LeBron versus Tatum. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'd actually like. But most likely it's going to be even the Miami Heat. I'll save that in. But yeah, that's what I like to see. I'm EJ Boxing Live. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.